Morning, dear students. We welcome you all. Today we will start a new chapter of civics. The chapter name is Markets Around Us. In the previous class, we studied the chapter Understanding Advertising, but the chapter has been deleted by CBSE. The chapter is not in your syllabus. So we will start the chapter number 7, Markets Around Us. Before starting the chapter, we have to know the answer of these questions, introductory questions, and these questions will check your understanding skill, that how much do you know about the chapter. The first question is, what do you understand by the term buyer? Second question is, what do you know about the term chain of markets? Third question is, which type of markets are available around us? The term buyer means consumer, customer, understand? One who purchases things from market, from trader, understand? From stall. So we know the person, consumer, buyer or customer, understand? Afterward, the second question is, what do you know about the term chain of a market? A series of markets that are connected like links in a chain, because products pass from one market to another, understand? Firstly, the producer will come, after producer manufacturer, then wholesaler will also sell the things to trader, and at last from the trader we get as a consumer, customer, understand? The last question is, which type of markets are available around us? So in the starting of the chapter we will discuss about the types of markets which are available around us. So you have to enjoy your video, see your video, and try to know more about the markets which are available around us. Dear students, before starting the chapter, we have to know about the chapter. The chapter name is Markets Around Us. We go to the market to buy many things: vegetables, soap, toothpaste, clothes, masala, bread, dal, biscuits, notebook, etc. If we make a list of the goods that we purchase, it would be really long, understand? There are many kinds of markets that we may visit for our everyday needs. These can include shops, hawkers stall in our neighborhood, a weekly market, a large shopping complex, perhaps even a mall. So in this chapter we will read about these type of markets. Our first subtopic is weekly market. Student, you know that we go to the weekly market in a week. A weekly market that is so called because it is held on a specific day of the week. Weekly markets don't have permanent shops. Traders set up their shops for a day and then close up in the evening, understand? And afterward they will set their shop in different place in different days, and we can get many things in a weekly market. Everything will be available. We can get everything in the weekly market, understand? And we can get all these things on cheaper rates, whereas in permanent shop, mall, complex, we get the things costly, because they spend a lot of money on providing salary to the worker, understand? to the decoration of shop, light, electricity, everything they spend. Understand? And other hand, the weekly market trader, they made all the things at home, or they brought the things and sell the things, and mostly the people from the family help in the work. Understand? In the weekly market, the greatest advantages of the weekly markets are that we get everything at a closed places. Everything will be available. Most of the things will be available at one place. Understand? We can purchase vegetables, groceries, cloth items, utensils, many things. Understand? We can get on the cheaper rate. Understand? So we are coming on the next subtopic. The next subtopic is shops in the neighborhood. After weekly market, the weekly market which will be held in a week, the other types of markets we get in our neighborhood. These are, suppose that in neighborhood we get shops, permanent shops, the shops, dairy, we get dairy, groceries, understand, stationery, medical shop, where we can purchase the things for our need, and we can get there on our credit. Understand? The shops in our neighborhood are very useful because we can go there at any time in a week, in a day. Understand? And we can purchase the things from that shops. We can go to stalls, we can go to the shops which are available, the stalls which are available on the road. We can purchase the things from the vendors, hawker. Understand? So here we get that Samir, seller of clothes, who was a weekly market seller, he sells his thing in weekly market in a week. Afterward, in the next 6 days, he goes to different places. Sujata and Kavita, they went to purchase the things in a shop, grocery shop, and afterward Sujata provided the list to the customer. She made a long list, and afterward she got the things and returned at home. But the trader, the seller, who writes in her notebook and in her register, and afterward Sujata got the entry in her notebook also. She purchased the things of 1550 rupees. So here we get that she got the thing on her credit. She will pay the money, pay the bill in the starting of the month. Understand? Afterward we are coming the next subtopic, shopping complexes and malls. Student, you know that in cities you get that different type of market places, weekly markets and markets in neighborhood. There are other markets in the urban area that have many shops, popularly called shopping complexes. These days, in many urban areas, you also have large multi-storied air-conditioned building with shops on different floors, known as malls, will be on different floors. In these urban markets, you get both branded and non-branded goods. Understand? Afterward, there is a mall in the city, and the mall name is Anjal Mall. is a 5-floor shopping complex. Kavita and Sujata went there. They went by the help of lift. Afterward, they reached at the top floor, top storage. They wanted to purchase clothes, but the clothes are there too costly. The tax are there, rupees not less than 2000, understand? So they did not purchase the things from the mall, understand? So you get that we get the branded items in shopping complex and malls, and only the person who have more money, who is wealthy, can wear these all, understand? Afterward we are coming to the next subtopic, chain of markets. Chain of markets. Dear student, in chain of markets we get that in the previous section we have read about different markets from where we buy goods. Goods are produced in factories, on farms and homes. However, we don't buy differently from the directly from the factory or from the farm. Nor would the producer be interested in selling us small quantities such as 1 kilo of vegetables or one plastic mug. Understand? So the people in between the producer and the final consumer are the traders. Understand? Firstly, we will suppose that the producer, suppose that we farmer, afterward manufacturer, in company the things will be gone, product will be gone, and afterward the product will be prepared there. Afterward the wholesaler will purchase, then it will reach to trader, and finally it will reach to the consumer. Understand? So we get that, for example, we are getting the people in between the producer and the final consumer are the traders. The wholesale trader first buys goods in large quantity. For example, here in the chapter we get that vegetable wholesale trader will buy 25 kgs and 100 kilos of vegetables. These will be also sold to other traders. From the wholesaler, the other trader will purchase. Afterward, finally it will reach to the consumer. Understand? So we get that trader who finally sells these to the consumer is the retailer. Who sells finally to the consumer, to the customer, will be known as buyer. To the buyer will be known as a retailer. Understand? So every city has areas of wholesale markets, and this is where goods first reach and then supplied to other traders. Understand? And in this chapter we get that Aftab is a wholesaler who reaches the mandi in the morning at 2 o'clock. Afterward he will purchase there in the mandi. He will purchase 10 quintals of onions and 5 quintals of cauliflowers, and finally the other small trader will purchase to him, and they will set their shop in the morning at 6 o'clock. Understand? And he will purchase all these things in auction. Understand? From the other trader who will come in the mandi in the morning. Understand? Afterward we are getting the next subtopic is markets everywhere. We get markets everywhere. It means that so far we have seen different marketplaces where people buy and sell a variety of goods and services. Suppose that we can buy most of the things through the help of internet on the order of mobile. Understand? We have also seen medical representatives to stand outside the gate of clinics of the doctor, so they show their medicines and afterward the doctors will take these medicines. Understand? So there are many ways not to go in the market. We can purchase the things from the order with the help of internet or with the help of mobile, and we will get these orders at our home. Understand? Afterward we get the farmers get their fertilizers from the special shops in the city, and we get most of the things in the market. Suppose that a car factory purchases engine, gears, petrol tanks, axles, wheels, etc. from various other factories. We don't usually see all the buying and selling, but only the final product, the car in the showroom. The story is similar for any other good. Understand? So here we are getting that a car factory purchases engine, gears, petrol tanks, axles, wheels, etc., and at last we get the prepared car. Understand? The last subtopic is markets. The subtopic is markets and equality. So here we get inequality because the person who sells the thing in shopping complex mall, they sell their things on high rate, and in other hand the weekly market trader, they sell their things on the cheaper rates. Understand? So this is, we are getting the inequality here. In most places, in shopping complexes and mall, only the person who are wealthy, they can go there and they can purchase the branded products. Understand? And they earn unequal amount of money. The shopping complex and the mall owners, they get tremendous profit, a lot of profit from their selling in comparison to other weekly market trader. Understand? And we get the things from the stall also. Understand? So we get great inequality. The people who are poor, they will not afford to purchase the things from shopping complexes and malls, and the trader who belong the traders who belong to weekly market and other market, they don't get too much margin, too much profit in comparison to shopping complex owner and shopping complex and malls owner. So I hope that you have understood all this. Thanks for watching the video.